Hello everyone, my name is Colin McCrazy and welcome to the 200 subscriber special! Woo! We met this goal, I think like last week, but I was so fucking busy doing shit that I couldn't really make a dedicated video to it till now, which is great. I forgot kind of that I really haven't been promoting my inbox, which is up on screen at askmecrazyquestions at gmail.com. You guys can ask whatever you want. It's been in my description for as long as I've been making videos, I think. I also have an Instagram. You could shoot, DMs there and ask questions. You can ask advice questions. I do like answering advice. I've been kind of on a roll about, personal things and like updates about myself, but I like to talk about you guys and help you guys out every once in a while. And I mean, it's a lot easier when you ask me questions instead of me just trying to come up with, topics to talk about that might relate to you or not. It's a lot more of a direct way for me to communicate with you guys in the actual video, and you get your own dedicated video from me. So we got our first actual inbox from one of our friendly neighbors' YouTube channels. His name's Dinah, and he says here, "Hey Colin, it's me, Dinah. Congrats on 200 subs. Was curious your thoughts on the old school YouTube videos. Woody's Gamertag, T Martin, White Boy, etc. Did you grow up watching those kinds of COD videos, or what were you really into back then? Also, do you think there could ever be a kind of resurgence, or is that time always just going to be nostalgic? Keep grinding, bro. Dinah." Thank you, Dinah, for sending this question. Dude, I'm kind of hyped. This was this was great to see. I randomly checked my inbox yesterday, and I was like, "Oh, I got a new email. Look at that." So I was curious on which old school YouTube guys I watched. So I watched a lot of unhealthy amount of YouTube back in the day, but when it came to watching COD videos, Cian Anders was definitely one of the biggest ones. When he started playing Black Ops 1, that's when I started watching him way back in the day. Even though I was terrible at Black Ops 1, I didn't really learn how to play better from him. I really just learned who he was, and then he started coming out with all the Garry's Mod videos and all those, and I really got attached to his personality. He's hilarious. I still watch him to today. He still uploads, which is amazing. Very funny guy, very charismatic. So he's one of my OG COD guys. And then I've watched this guy named Mr. Raffle Waffles. If you're part of the zombies community at all, this is the GOAT. In my opinion, he's the greatest zombies YouTuber because he's been around for so long. His guides are some of the best guides ever for doing all the Easter eggs or just any sorts of tips and tricks with zombies. He's amazing. Love his personality. Very down-to-earth guy. And then there's one more group I used to watch forever ago, and it was actually a commentary group. They would call themselves the videos would be called Quad Live COD commentaries, and they would just play all the Black Ops 1 zombies maps or some of the Black Ops 2 maps, and they were hilarious. I mean, these are hours long, 4 hours long videos, or they would break them up. The only reference I could think of is I think the channel was called Gamer X or something, and then one of the guys that was on the group, his name was Nate, and they always called him Nader Tater. That was his gamer tag. Hilarious shit. I would watch that stuff all the time on my mom's computer, because this was before I even had my own computer or any type of electronic. So I would be watching it on speakers, and these guys would cuss every now and again, and they'd bleep it out, and my mom would hear it, and she would come and be like, "Get off that now." And then the next day I'd do the same thing. It's so good. Those are great memories. But yeah, those are kind of the original three, I guess, I would watch back in the day. I would watch some phase montages as well, because who didn't watch those? And then your second question, do you think there could ever be a kind of resurgence, or is that time always going to be nostalgic? I guess you could say, you could have an argument for both sides, because we've had a resurgence with COD commentaries, as you've seen from many other channels. Great people I've met, awesome friends I would like to say that I've created online, and it's got a decent following going. The highest guy I think is either Once Faded or Wylearn, and they keep growing every day. So the sky's the limit for those guys, and what their reach is. And you got people like Schlatt with the weekly sub. He came back too. He's been doing it every week. It's been great to see. I don't know if he has any idea if we exist at all, but it's really great to see guys like that come back and make those types of videos. So part of it, yeah, definitely I would say is resurgence, but most of it is nostalgic, just because we're playing these old CODs. I mean, not in this video for me, but I'm playing Modern Warfare 2019 here, but a lot of it is nostalgia, I think, with like the gameplay specifically. You could probably separate out the gameplay for anything else, and you could say it's a resurgence of just commentaries. But people have been doing this forever. I mean, people would get in front of a camera and do commentaries like this just without gameplay, or maybe it's just themselves again in front of a camera, or doing something different. I mean, people talk all the time. People are around to talk, give advice all the time. So I don't think that's ever changed or anything. That's not really nostalgic. That's just more of like a consistent theme across just YouTube in general. But yeah, thank you, Dinah, so much for these questions. Again, if you guys want to send your own and have your own video made, I have the inbox down in the description. And yeah, thanks you guys so much for 200 subs, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.